The first and most fundamental rule for any smart woman is to know your purpose. Your purpose is the essence of who you are. It is the guiding force that gives your life direction, meaning, and fulfillment. Understanding your purpose is not just about identifying what you do for a living or your role in your family. It goes much deeper than that. Purpose is the reason why you wake up each morning, the driving force behind every decision you make, and the standard against which you measure your success. Knowing your purpose is critical because it sets the course for everything that follows. Without purpose, life can feel aimless, like drifting through the ocean without a compass. Purpose is the anchor that keeps you grounded, even when the storms of life arise. It gives you resilience and clarity, allowing you to remain focused on the greater picture, even in the midst of challenges and distractions. A woman who understands her purpose knows that she is not here by accident. She is a unique individual with a specific assignment, and she is committed to fulfilling it. Her purpose dictates how she spends her time, who she chooses to associate with, and the decisions she makes in both personal and professional spheres. The moment you find your purpose, everything changes. No longer are you chasing after fleeting goals or succumbing to the pressures of society to live a life that doesn't resonate with your soul. Instead, you become laser focused on what truly matters to you and the world around you. Purpose also gives you the power to rise above the limitations others may try to place on you. When you know your purpose, you don't allow the negativity, criticisms, or limitations of others to define you. You understand that your journey is yours to determine, and you will not be swayed by opinions that do not align with your purpose. You are clear about who you are and what you are meant to accomplish, and you are not afraid to take the necessary steps, even if they are uncomfortable. When a woman knows her purpose, she can also identify her passions, talents, and strengths with greater clarity. Your purpose is deeply connected to your gifts and talents. These are not just things you are good at, they are the tools that help you fulfill your purpose. They are the ways you express your purpose in the world. And as you discover and refine these gifts, you will begin to see how they align with your purpose, fueling your motivation and empowering you to keep pushing forward. The clarity of purpose also enables you to set meaningful and impactful goals. A smart woman doesn't waste time pursuing goals that don't serve her larger vision. When you know your purpose, every goal becomes an opportunity to align yourself further with your true calling. Every success, every challenge, and even every failure becomes a stepping stone in the fulfillment of your purpose. As you uncover your purpose, it's important to realize that your purpose is not just for you, it is for others too. Your purpose often intersects with the needs of the world around you. It is your contribution to society, to the people in your life, and to the generations to come. When you understand this, you realize that fulfilling your purpose is not only for your own satisfaction, but also for the collective good. A woman who knows her purpose understands that her work and her life are part of a greater tapestry, and she takes pride in the role she plays within it. It's also essential to remember that purpose isn't something that can be rushed or forced. It unfolds over time, and there may be seasons where you don't fully understand it, or where your purpose evolves as you grow and gain new experiences. But what matters is that you are continually seeking to know it, to align with it, and to live it out authentically. The journey of discovering your purpose may require patience, reflection, and even moments of doubt. However, each step is a part of the process that will eventually lead you to the clarity you need to live a life that is rich with meaning and fulfillment. The second rule that smart women follow is to cultivate vision. Vision is the ability to see beyond what is right in front of you, to look beyond your current circumstances and imagine a future that aligns with your purpose and deepest desires. It is the mental picture of your future, how you see yourself, your life, and the impact you are destined to make. Vision is the foundation of all achievement. Without vision, you are simply existing. But with vision, you are creating your reality, shaping your life one step at a time. A smart woman knows that her vision is not limited by what others say is possible or by the challenges she currently faces. Vision allows you to see beyond the present moment, giving you the courage to step into unknown territories and to pursue dreams that seem impossible to others. It serves as a guiding light, illuminating the path forward, even when the road ahead is unclear. Without a clear vision, you may feel lost, disoriented, or uncertain about your next step. But with a strong vision, you have the clarity to take deliberate action and move with purpose toward your goals. A woman with vision is not simply focused on the present moment. She is thinking long-term, understanding that every decision she makes today will either bring her closer to or further from her desired future. Vision is like a map that shows you where you want to go, And without it, you might wander aimlessly, hoping for success, but never truly reaching it. Vision gives you direction and clarity, allowing you to create a strategic plan for how to get from where you are now to where you want to be. Your vision should be big enough to stretch you, yet grounded enough to be attainable. When you cultivate vision, you are not merely imagining small, insignificant achievements. You are envisioning something that challenges you to grow, that pushes you out of your comfort zone, and that taps into your fullest potential. It is about seeing a version of yourself that exists in the future, a version that is stronger, wiser, and more successful than who you are today. The beauty of vision is that it does not have to be perfect or fully clear from the start. Often, it is a gradual unfolding. You may not know every detail or step of the journey, but the important thing is that you have a clear sense of the end goal. The smart woman is comfortable with the uncertainty of the journey because she knows that each experience, each setback, and each triumph is a part of the process of fulfilling her vision. It is this understanding that gives her the perseverance to keep going, even when things are difficult. Vision also serves as a filter for your decisions. When you have a clear vision, it becomes much easier to say no to things that do not align with your goals. It helps you stay focused on what matters most, rather than getting distracted by fleeting opportunities or the opinions of others. A smart woman evaluates every opportunity, relationship, and decision through the lens of her vision, asking herself, will this move me closer to my vision? If the answer is no, she gracefully declines, knowing that her time and energy are precious resources that must be invested wisely. Your vision also influences your mindset. A woman with vision carries a mindset of possibility and opportunity. She believes that what she imagines is achievable, and she approaches challenges as opportunities to grow, not obstacles to her success. Vision empowers her to see the potential in every situation, allowing her to take action even when fear or doubt might otherwise hold her back. It is this mindset that allows her to stay committed to her goals, even when the path seems uncertain or difficult. In addition, cultivating vision requires discipline and focus. A smart woman knows that the power of vision alone is not enough to bring her dreams to life. Vision requires action, and action requires persistence. Every day she takes steps, no matter how small, toward realizing her vision, whether it's through learning new skills, networking with like-minded individuals, or working on her personal development. She is constantly moving forward with purpose and intent. Vision also allows you to see opportunities where others might see obstacles. When you cultivate a strong vision, you are not intimidated by challenges or setbacks. Instead, you view them as part of the process, learning experiences that will refine you and make you stronger. This perspective is crucial because life will inevitably throw obstacles your way, but with a clear vision, you will find the strength to push through them. Finally, vision is a powerful motivator. It fuels your passion, drives your ambition, and gives you the energy to keep going even when you are exhausted or discouraged. The smart woman knows that as long as her vision is clear and her commitment to it is strong, she can accomplish anything. Vision is the fire that keeps her moving forward, even when the road is long or the path is difficult to see. It is the unwavering belief that the future she imagines is possible and that she is capable of bringing it to life. As you cultivate your vision, remember that it will evolve and grow with you. Your vision today may look different from your vision a few years from now, and that's okay. The key is to stay open to change and to continuously refine your vision as you learn and grow. Keep pushing forward, stay committed to your purpose, and let your vision guide you toward the life you were meant to create. The third rule as smart women follow is to prioritize self-worth. Self-worth is the foundation of everything you do in life. It is the belief in your inherent value as a person, regardless of external circumstances, achievements, or the opinions of others. When you prioritize your self-worth, you are setting a standard for how you expect to be treated, how you treat others, and how you live your life. It is not about arrogance or selfishness. It is about recognizing that you have inherent value simply because you exist. A woman who understands her self-worth is not easily swayed by the opinions of others or by external validation. She knows who she is and is confident in her value. This confidence does not stem from superficial things like appearance, status, or material possessions. Instead, it comes from an internal sense of knowing that her worth is not defined by what others think or by the accolades she receives. Your worth is intrinsic, built into who you are as a unique individual, and it does not fluctuate with your circumstances. When you prioritize your self-worth, you stop measuring your value based on what you do or how others perceive you. Too often, women fall into the trap of seeking external approval, constantly trying to meet the expectations of family, friends, colleagues, or society at large. But the truth is, seeking validation from others is a never-ending cycle that can never fulfill you. It leaves you dependent on others' opinions for your sense of self. A woman who understands her self-worth knows that her value comes from within. She does not need anyone to tell her she is valuable because she already knows it. Prioritizing self-worth also means setting healthy boundaries. A smart woman understands that in order to protect her peace, her energy, and her time, she must establish limits in her relationships and commitments. When you know your worth, you stop allowing others to treat you poorly or take advantage of your kindness and generosity. You recognize that your time, energy, and emotions are precious, and you refuse to let them be drained by situations or people who do not respect or appreciate you. Boundaries are a sign of respect for yourself. They communicate that you are worthy of honor, and you will not tolerate anything less. Another critical aspect of prioritizing self-worth is learning to say no. A smart woman knows that she cannot please everyone, and she does not try to do so. Saying no is not a rejection of others, but an act of self-respect. When you say no to things that do not align with your values, goals, or well-being, you are choosing to honor your worth. This act of prioritization is vital because it frees you from the burden of unnecessary commitments that only serve to deplete you. By saying no, you make room for things that truly align with your purpose and values. To prioritize self-worth also means to practice self-compassion. We often treat others with more kindness and understanding than we treat ourselves. A smart woman understands that self-compassion is not selfish, it is essential. She knows that she must be her own biggest supporter and advocate. Instead of criticizing herself for every mistake or shortcoming, she acknowledges her humanity and understands that growth requires patience and grace. Self-compassion allows you to learn from your mistakes without letting them define you, and it empowers you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are worthy of success, love, and happiness. Self-worth also means embracing your uniqueness. Every woman has something special, a gift, a talent, or a perspective that sets her apart from others. When you prioritize your self-worth, you stop comparing yourself to others. The trap of comparison is one of the quickest ways to diminish your sense of self. A smart woman understands that there is no one else like her in the world, and that is her power. She does not need to compete with others because she is focused on being the best version of herself. She recognizes that her strengths, her passions, and her journey are hers alone, and she celebrates them. Prioritizing self-worth involves taking care of yourself, both physically and mentally. A woman who values herself understands the importance of self-care. This means nurturing your body, mind, and spirit so that you are strong, balanced, and equipped to handle life's challenges. It is not selfish to take time for yourself, it is necessary. Whether it's through exercise, meditation, hobbies, or simply resting, self-care is a way to honor your worth. You cannot give from an empty cup, so it is crucial to replenish yourself regularly. Furthermore, a woman who prioritizes her self-worth refuses to settle for less than she deserves. Whether in relationships, work, or life in general, she does not compromise on her standards. She knows that she deserves to be treated with respect, love, and kindness, and she will not accept anything less. When you prioritize your self-worth, you stop settling for relationships that drain you or jobs that undervalue you. You start demanding more from life because you know that you are worthy of all the good things that come your way. A smart woman also understands that prioritizing her self-worth is a continuous process. It is not something you do once and forget about. It requires daily effort and practice. There will be times when self-doubt creeps in, when you feel unworthy or question your abilities. But a woman who values herself does not allow these feelings to control her. She acknowledges them, but she does not let them dictate her actions. Instead, she draws on her inner strength and reminds herself of her value, pushing forward with confidence and determination. When you prioritize your self-worth, you become a magnet for the right people and the right opportunities. You attract those who appreciate you, respect you, and see your value. You stop wasting time with people who drain you or make you feel small because you understand that your energy and your presence are too precious to be spent on anything or anyone that does not elevate you. Prioritizing your self-worth is an act of empowerment. It is a declaration that you will no longer settle for less than what you deserve. You will no longer shrink or diminish yourself to fit into the expectations of others. Instead, you will stand tall in the knowledge that you are worthy of all the success, love, and fulfillment life has to offer. When you prioritize your self-worth, you take control of your life and your destiny, ensuring that you live a life that is authentic, abundant, and true to who you are. The fourth rule that smart women follow is to be relentless in your pursuit of excellence. Excellence is not a destination, it is a mindset, a way of living. It is the constant drive to not only meet expectations but to exceed them. to go beyond what is required, and to deliver at the highest possible standard. Excellence is not about being perfect, because perfection is an illusion. It is about consistently giving your best, pushing the boundaries of your potential, and striving for continuous improvement in everything you do. A woman who is relentless in her pursuit of excellence does not settle for mediocrity. She understands that the pursuit of excellence is a continuous journey, not a one-time achievement. Whether she is excelling in her career, managing her personal life, or building relationships, she always seeks to be the best version of herself. Excellence is ingrained in her, not as a goal to be reached, but as a value that defines her every action, every decision, and every endeavor. The pursuit of excellence requires an unwavering commitment to your craft, to your goals, and to your personal development. It means consistently challenging yourself to do better, to learn more, and to grow. When you are relentless in the pursuit of excellence, you are never satisfied with just doing the bare minimum. You are constantly raising your own standards, pushing yourself to improve, even when you are already good at something. Excellence does not happen by chance, it happens by design, through intention, effort, and determination. Being relentless in your pursuit of excellence means that you do not allow obstacles, failures, or setbacks to define you. In fact, you embrace them as opportunities to learn, grow, and refine your approach. Challenges become fuel for your growth, not reasons to give up. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, a stepping stone that leads you closer to your goal. A woman who is committed to excellence understands that obstacles are not roadblocks, they are simply detours that will ultimately lead to a better, more refined version of herself. Relentless pursuit of excellence also means refusing to accept excuses, both from others and from yourself. It requires discipline and dedication. Excellence does not come easily or quickly. It requires hard work, focus, and perseverance. It requires that you give your best effort in every task, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. A smart woman who is relentless in her pursuit of excellence is never content with just enough. She always seeks to improve, to enhance, and to perfect. Whether she is working on a project, learning a new skill, or serving others, she applies herself with the same level of intensity and attention to detail every single time. Being relentless in your pursuit of excellence also means having the courage to step out of your comfort zone and take risks. Excellence is often found outside the familiar, outside the boundaries of what you know. A woman who is dedicated to excellence does not shy away from challenges or opportunities that push her beyond her current limits. She is willing to face discomfort, to try new things, and to take calculated risks because she understands that only through stretching herself will she reach new heights of excellence. Growth happens when you step outside the known and embrace the unknown with confidence and determination. A woman who pursues excellence relentlessly also possesses a mindset of continuous improvement. She is never complacent or satisfied with where she is. Instead, she is always seeking ways to improve, to enhance her skills, and to expand her knowledge. Whether it is through education, mentorship, or self-reflection, she is committed to becoming the best version of herself. She knows that the world is constantly evolving, and to stay ahead, she must keep learning, growing, and adapting. Excellence is not static, it is dynamic, and it requires a lifelong commitment to growth and development. Relentless pursuit of excellence also involves attention to detail. Excellence is often found in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. It is in the way you respond to people, in the quality of your work, in the effort you put into everything you do. A smart woman knows that it is the small things that make a big difference. She does not cut corners or take shortcuts. She is meticulous and thorough in her work, knowing that excellence is reflected in the quality of her actions, no matter how large or small the task may be. Being relentless in your pursuit of excellence also requires resilience. There will be times when you feel discouraged, when you face setbacks that make you question your abilities. But a woman who is relentless does not allow setbacks to stop her. Instead, she uses them as motivation to keep going, to push through the challenges, and to continue striving for excellence. Resilience is a key element in the pursuit of excellence. It is the ability to bounce back, to persevere through adversity, and to maintain a focus on the bigger picture, even when things are tough. Excellence also requires consistency. It is not enough to be excellent once in a while. Excellence must be a consistent part of your daily life. A woman who is relentless in her pursuit of excellence brings her best self to everything she does, day in and day out. Whether she is working on a long-term project, attending meetings, or interacting with others, she gives her best effort at all times. Excellence is built through consistent actions, repeated effort, and a commitment to high standards in all areas of life. Lastly, the pursuit of excellence is a reflection of self-respect. A woman who values excellence respects herself enough to not settle for mediocrity. She understands that she deserves the best and that she is capable of achieving greatness. This self-respect drives her to constantly strive for higher standards in her work, her relationships, and her personal development. It is this belief in her own potential and worth that fuels her relentless pursuit of excellence. Being relentless in the pursuit of excellence is a mindset that empowers women to achieve greatness, not just for themselves, but for everyone they encounter. It is a commitment to doing your best, to constantly growing, and to continually raising the bar for yourself. Excellence is not a one-time achievement, it is a lifelong pursuit. It is about choosing to give your best every single day, regardless of the circumstances, and refusing to settle for anything less than your highest potential. The fifth rule that smart women follow is to cultivate strong relationships. Relationships are the cornerstone of our personal and professional lives. They are the connections that provide us with love, support, guidance, and opportunities. Strong relationships are not just about having a network of people, they are about creating meaningful, mutually beneficial connections that help you grow, empower you, and enrich your life. Whether in your family, friendships, or career, the quality of the relationships you cultivate directly influences your success and happiness. A smart woman understands that relationships are not built overnight, they require time, effort, and intentionality. Cultivating strong relationships begins with building trust, and trust is the foundation of any successful connection. Without trust, relationships cannot thrive. Trust is earned through consistency, honesty, and vulnerability. It's about being genuine and showing up for others when they need you. Trust is established through actions, not just words, and it is maintained by keeping promises and being reliable. When you prioritize building trust, you create a safe space where people feel valued and supported, allowing your relationships to deepen and grow stronger. To cultivate strong relationships, you must also invest in communication. Effective communication is the key to understanding and connection. A smart woman knows that listening is just as important as speaking. Listening with empathy and understanding helps build rapport and allows others to feel heard and appreciated. Good communication is not just about sharing your thoughts and feelings, it's also about being receptive to what others have to say, respecting their perspectives, and seeking common ground. By engaging in open, honest, and respectful conversations, you foster a sense of connection and intimacy with others. In strong relationships, there is a balance of give and take. A smart woman understands that relationships are not one-sided. They require mutual effort, understanding, and reciprocity. Building meaningful relationships means being there for others, offering your time, energy, and support, and also being willing to receive when you are in need. True relationships are not about what you can get from others, but what you can give to them. When you give of yourself, whether it's through your time, knowledge, or kindness, you build a network of people who are invested in your well-being, success, and happiness. At the same time, a smart woman understands the importance of setting boundaries in her relationships. Boundaries are not a sign of selfishness or emotional distance. Rather, they are a healthy way to maintain respect for yourself and others. By setting clear boundaries, you communicate your values, needs, and limits, allowing you to preserve your energy and well-being while still being there for others. Strong relationships thrive when there is mutual respect for each other's boundaries. A woman who knows how to set boundaries understands that saying no at times is not an act of rejection, but a form of self-respect and a means of protecting the integrity of the relationship. Another key aspect of cultivating strong relationships is vulnerability. A woman who is willing to be vulnerable with others invites deeper connections and emotional intimacy. Vulnerability means being honest about your fears, insecurities, dreams, and aspirations. It means showing up as your authentic self without the mask of perfection. Vulnerability is not about weakness, it is about courage. It is the willingness to be open and transparent with others, knowing that true connections are formed when we allow ourselves to be seen for who we truly are. When you are vulnerable, you create space for others to be vulnerable with you, and this fosters deeper, more meaningful relationships. Cultivating strong relationships also requires emotional intelligence. A smart woman knows how to navigate emotions, both her own and others', with grace and understanding. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions, as well as to understand and empathize with the emotions of others. This skill allows you to respond thoughtfully in situations of conflict, to provide support when others are struggling, and to celebrate with others in their successes. By cultivating emotional intelligence, you become a better communicator, a more supportive friend, and a more compassionate leader. It's important to understand that not all relationships will be easy or effortless. Every Every relationship requires work, and there will be times when misunderstandings or conflicts arise. However, a smart woman knows that conflict is not the end of a relationship, it is an opportunity for growth. Healthy relationships are built on the ability to navigate challenges together, to work through disagreements respectfully, and to find solutions that honor both parties. By facing conflict with openness, humility, and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective, you strengthen the foundation of the relationship and deepen your bond. A woman who cultivates strong relationships also knows how to celebrate others. Building strong relationships means lifting others up, acknowledging their achievements, and expressing gratitude for their presence in your life. A smart woman celebrates the successes of those around her, understanding that true success is not measured by competition but by collaboration. When you lift others, you create a culture of support, encouragement, and positivity. People are more likely to invest in relationships where they feel valued, appreciated, and recognized. A woman who consistently celebrates others strengthens the bonds she shares with them and fosters a sense of mutual respect and admiration. Strong relationships also require the ability to forgive. A smart woman knows that forgiveness is a key component in any lasting relationship. Holding on to resentment, anger, or grudges only breeds negativity and disconnection. Forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior or forgetting the past. It is about releasing the hold that past hurts have on you. It is about choosing peace over bitterness and understanding that everyone is imperfect. When you forgive, you free yourself and the other person to move forward, allowing the relationship to heal and grow. In cultivating strong relationships, it is also essential to surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. The people you spend time with shape who you become. A smart woman is intentional about the relationships she cultivates, surrounding herself with individuals who share her values, support her growth, and challenge her to be better. She understands that the quality of her relationships would directly influence the quality of her life. She seeks out relationships that foster mutual growth, positive energy, and personal development. Finally, cultivating strong relationships requires consistency. Just like any other area of life, relationships require ongoing effort. A woman who values relationships knows that you cannot take them for granted. You must invest time, energy, and attention into nurturing the connections you have with others. This may mean making time for regular check-ins, offering words of encouragement, or simply showing up when needed. Consistency in your actions and words shows others that you value them and are committed to building and maintaining a strong relationship. When you cultivate strong relationships, you build a network of support, empowerment, and love that will enrich your life and help you navigate the complexities of life with greater ease. Strong relationships provide a sense of belonging, purpose, and fulfillment, and they serve as a source of strength when times get tough. By prioritizing and investing in relationships, you not only create a community of people who have your back, but also create an environment where everyone can grow and thrive together. The sixth rule that smart women follow is to lead with wisdom and integrity. Leadership is not just about position or authority, it is about influence, impact, and the ability to guide others toward a vision with clarity, fairness, and consistency. True leadership comes from a place of wisdom and understanding that leadership is not about control, but about service. Wisdom allows a leader to make informed decisions, consider all perspectives, and see beyond the immediate circumstances to the broader picture. Integrity, on the other hand, is the moral compass that guides a leader through the complexities of life and leadership. It ensures that actions align with values, that promises are kept, and that decisions are made with honesty and fairness. A woman who leads with wisdom knows that leadership is not about having all the answers. In fact, the wisest leaders are often those who recognize the limits of their knowledge and who surround themselves with others who can offer diverse perspectives. Wisdom is about the ability to think critically, to ask the right questions, and to learn from both successes and failures. It is about having the discernment to know when to act, when to wait, and when to seek advice or counsel. A wise leader does not act impulsively or based on emotion. She takes the time to reflect, gather information, and make decisions that are in the best interest of those she leads. Leading with wisdom also means having a long-term vision. A smart woman understands that leadership is not just about addressing immediate needs or reacting to the present moment. It is about shaping the future. Wise leaders are forward-thinking. They plan for tomorrow, not just for today. They think strategically and make decisions that will have a lasting positive impact on their organizations, their families, and their communities. They understand that every decision, no matter how small, can ripple out and affect the future in ways that are not always immediately visible. A leader with wisdom knows that the impact of their decisions can last beyond their lifetime and strives to make choices that contribute to the well-being and growth of others for years to come. Integrity is the foundation upon which a woman's leadership is built. Without integrity, wisdom can be misused or distorted. Integrity means being honest, transparent, and ethical in all actions, regardless of who is watching. It is about doing what is right, even when it is difficult, inconvenient, or unpopular. A woman with integrity upholds her values and principles in every decision and in every relationship. She does not compromise on her moral standards, even when faced with pressure or temptation. She leads by example, showing others the importance of standing firm in one's convictions and acting in alignment with one's values. When a woman leads with integrity, she builds trust with those she leads. Trust is the most important currency in any leadership role. People will follow a leader who is trustworthy, who consistently demonstrates honesty, fairness, and accountability. Integrity is the foundation of that trust. A leader who is true to her word, who keeps promises, and who is transparent in her actions fosters a sense of loyalty and respect. Trust allows a leader to inspire and motivate others, to create a culture of openness and honesty, and to form deep, lasting connections that lead to greater success for everyone involved. Leading with wisdom and integrity also means having the courage to make difficult decisions. Leadership is often about choosing the right course of action, even when it is not the easiest or most popular option. A wise leader understands that sometimes the path to success requires making tough calls, taking risks, and confronting uncomfortable truths. She is not swayed by external pressures or the desire for approval. Instead, she remains true to her principles, even when the decisions she makes may be met with resistance or disapproval. A woman who leads with integrity has the courage to stand alone when necessary, knowing that the long-term benefits of doing what is right will far outweigh the short-term discomfort. A leader who leads with wisdom also understands the importance of empathy and emotional intelligence. Wisdom is not just about intellect, it is about understanding people and recognizing their needs, desires, and challenges. A woman who leads with wisdom knows that leadership is about serving others, helping them grow, and empowering them to succeed. She listens with empathy, communicates with clarity, and understands how to motivate and inspire others in ways that resonate with their individual strengths and weaknesses. Wisdom allows a leader to connect with others on a deeper level, to understand their perspectives, and to guide them with compassion and insight. Integrity is about consistency. A woman who leads with integrity does not waver in her principles, even in the face of adversity. Her values remain constant, and her actions align with her beliefs, whether she is in a boardroom or at home. Integrity ensures that her leadership is not a performance or an act, it is a true reflection of who she is. This consistency builds a strong foundation for leadership because it creates a clear and predictable environment for others. People know what to expect from a leader who is grounded in integrity. They know that she will always do what she says and that she will lead by example. Leading with wisdom and integrity also means being humble. True leaders are not driven by ego or pride. They understand that leadership is not about seeking personal glory or recognition, but about empowering others to succeed. A wise and humble leader acknowledges the contributions of others and is willing to share the spotlight. She does not seek credit for every success, but celebrates the achievements of those around her. This humility fosters an environment of collaboration and teamwork, where everyone feels valued and appreciated. It allows a leader to build a sense of unity and common purpose, which leads to greater collective success. A woman who leads with wisdom and integrity also possesses the strength to handle criticism and setbacks. Leadership is not without its challenges, and there will always be those who disagree, who criticize, or who attempt to undermine your authority. A wise leader does not react defensively or emotionally to criticism. Instead, she listens to feedback, considers it thoughtfully, and uses it as an opportunity to improve. Integrity allows her to face criticism with grace and humility, understanding that the opinions of others do not define her worth or leadership ability. She remains focused on her mission, her vision, and her values, knowing that external opinions are not the ultimate measure of her success. A woman who leads with wisdom and integrity also takes responsibility for her actions and decisions. Leadership is not about blaming others or making excuses when things go wrong. A woman with wisdom understands that true leadership involves accountability. She takes ownership of both her successes and her failures. When mistakes happen, she addresses them openly, learns from them, and works to make things right. Integrity ensures that she does not shy away from responsibility or hide behind excuses. She is transparent in her actions and decisions, and her willingness to be accountable further strengthens the trust others have in her leadership. Finally, leading with wisdom and integrity means inspiring others to do the same. A woman who leads by wisdom and integrity sets an example for others to follow. She demonstrates through her actions the values of honesty, fairness, empathy, and humility. Her leadership is not just about achieving her own goals, but about empowering others to reach their full potential. By leading with wisdom and integrity, she creates a culture of excellence and ethical behavior, inspiring those around her to act with the same principles and standards. When you lead with wisdom and integrity, you not only elevate yourself, but also elevate everyone you lead, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own actions. The final rule that smart women follow is to never stop growing. Growth is not just an external process, but an internal journey, an ongoing commitment to self-improvement, learning, and transformation. It is the understanding that no matter where you are in life, there is always room for progress, development, and a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. Growth is not about reaching a final destination. It is about embracing the continuous journey of becoming the best version of yourself. A smart woman understands that growth is an essential part of life. Without growth, there can be stagnation, and stagnation leads to complacency. Complacency is the enemy of progress, and it is through growth that we evolve, adapt, and stay relevant in an ever-changing world. To never stop growing means committing to a lifelong pursuit of improvement in every area of your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and professionally. Growth is a holistic process that touches all aspects of your being. It requires openness to change, a willingness to embrace discomfort, and the courage to step outside of your comfort zone. One of the key aspects of growth is the pursuit of knowledge. A smart woman is always curious, always seeking to learn more, whether through formal education, reading, listening, or observing the world around her. She knows that knowledge is power, and that the more she knows, the more equipped she is to navigate the challenges of life. She never allows herself to become complacent with what she already knows, understanding that the world is constantly evolving, and to stay ahead, she must keep learning. Growth comes from expanding your horizons, challenging your assumptions, and being open to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. By remaining a lifelong learner, a woman ensures that she is always evolving, adapting, and growing. Growth also requires self-awareness. A woman who never stops growing takes the time to reflect on her experiences, her actions, and her motivations. She examines her strengths and weaknesses with honesty, understanding that self-awareness is the first step towards self-improvement. It is only when you know yourself deeply, your values, your desires, your fears, and your limitations, that you can begin to work on becoming better. Self-awareness allows you to identify areas where growth is needed and to take deliberate action to improve. Whether it's working on emotional regulation, communication skills, time management, or any other area of personal development, self-awareness is the foundation upon which growth is built. Another crucial component of growth is resilience. Growth does not happen in a straight line. There will be setbacks, failures, and challenges along the way. A smart woman understands that failure is not a sign of weakness or defeat, but an opportunity for growth. Each setback is a lesson, each failure a stepping stone to greater success. To never stop growing means to embrace adversity, not as a roadblock, but as a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. Growth requires resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure, learn from mistakes, and continue moving forward with greater determination. A woman who never stops growing is one who faces adversity with courage, who learns from the difficulties she encounters, and who uses those experiences to fuel her progress. In addition to resilience, growth requires discipline. It is easy to become complacent or discouraged, especially when growth feels slow or when the results are not immediately visible. However, a woman who is committed to never stopping her growth remains disciplined in her pursuit of self-improvement. She sets clear goals, stays focused on her vision, and takes consistent, intentional action toward her growth. Discipline means showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and doing the work required to improve. Growth is not a result of inspiration alone. It is a product of consistent effort, patience, and commitment to the process. Growth also involves the ability to adapt. A smart woman understands that the world is constantly changing, and in order to thrive, she must be flexible and adaptable. She does not hold on tightly to outdated beliefs, practices, or strategies, but remains open to new approaches and ideas. Adaptability is the key to thriving in an ever-evolving world. To never stop growing means to remain open to change, to embrace new opportunities, and to continuously reevaluate your methods and strategies. It is about being willing to shift, pivot, and evolve in response to changing circumstances while always staying true to your core values and vision. To never stop growing also means stepping into leadership, not just for others, but for yourself. Personal growth requires taking ownership of your life and making conscious decisions that will propel you forward. It means making choices that align with your vision and your values, even when they are difficult or unpopular. It means taking responsibility for your future and being proactive in creating the life you desire. A woman who never stops growing is a woman who takes control of her own development and who leads herself with wisdom, integrity, and a commitment to progress. A crucial part of growth is also cultivating positive habits. Habits shape our daily lives and over time determine the course of our future. A smart woman who is committed to growth recognizes the power of her habits and takes deliberate steps to cultivate ones that support her personal and professional development. Whether it's committing to regular exercise, developing a morning routine, practicing mindfulness, or prioritizing self-care, the habits you form today lay the foundation for the person you will become tomorrow. Growth is the result of small, consistent actions that accumulate over time. By focusing on cultivating positive habits, you ensure that you are constantly moving forward, even when progress seems slow. Another key element of growth is the ability to receive feedback. A woman who never stops growing is open to constructive criticism and views feedback as a tool for improvement, not as a personal attack. She seeks feedback from those she trusts, whether in her personal life or her career, and uses it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Feedback helps you see things from a different perspective and can highlight areas of growth that you may not have considered on your own. A woman committed to growth is never too proud to listen to others' perspectives and is willing to make adjustments based on that feedback. Growth also requires the ability to take risks. Smart women understand that growth often happens outside of their comfort zone. Growth is not found in the familiar, in the safe, or in the status quo. To grow, you must be willing to take risks, to venture into the unknown, and to face uncertainty. Taking risks can be intimidating, but it is only through taking risks that you push the boundaries of what is possible. A woman who never stops growing is one who faces her fears head-on, who takes calculated risks, and who understands that each risk is an opportunity for growth, even if it doesn't lead to immediate success. Lastly, growth involves a commitment to the well-being of others. A woman who is constantly growing understands that true growth is not only personal, it extends to the community she is a part of. She recognizes that her growth and success are not solely for her own benefit, but that by growing she can inspire and uplift others. Whether it's through mentoring, teaching, or simply leading by example, a woman who grows does so with the intention of creating a positive impact on the lives of those around her. Growth is not a solitary journey, it is one that is shared with others, and as you grow, you empower those around you to grow as well. To never stop growing means to always be in motion, always striving to become better, stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled. Growth is a mindset, a way of living, and a continuous process that never ends. It is about embracing challenges, learning from experiences, and never being satisfied with simply being good enough. A woman who never stops growing is one who is always evolving, always becoming, and always moving forward, no matter where life takes her.